Hello everyone, welcome back to our classes. In the last class we have discussed about reviews and especially about book reviews. And today we'll be discussing about reviewing a movie. You people will be more interested because we all like movies. We all like films and we used to watch films and we used to make reviews. We used to make comments. See, when we put all these comments into a write-up, that will become a review of that particular film. In these days, reviewing movies, it's very common, especially in social media. And after watching a movie, we may update our status. That too is a review of that movie. At the same time, it is not formal. So when we write the things in detail in a formal way about a particular film, it is known as a movie review. And see, the film review is a popular way for critics to assess a film's overall quality. It will help the public to decide whether they should watch the movie or not. A good film review should contain both negative and positive aspects of the film. As I have told you earlier, writing reviews of movies has become very common now. Many people post reviews on social media and on websites. A lot of theatre going people read these reviews and decide whether they should go for a particular movie or not. Movie reviews, like book reports, help students to develop a critical opinion, and definitely it will improve your creativity and it sharpens your vocabulary skills and critical thinking, and of course your writing skills. Usually we used to make comments, we used to discuss with our friends about the movie, about the director, or about the characters, about the actors. It's a different style, features, light, sound, all the things. So when we put all these things together and make it a paragraph or paragraphs, that will become a review. So what all aspects should your film review contain? You are expected to mention the title of your film in the introductory paragraph itself. See, you are not expected to begin like I am going to write the review of the movie. See, it's a cliched sentence. Don't begin like that. At the same time, in the introductory paragraph, you are expected to mention the name of the movie. That is very important. Don't skip it. Always name the movie you have watched in the introductory paragraph. Then next is the genre. Genre means you can mention in which category it includes, like whether it's like a drama, it's a romance, fantasy, thriller, comedy, etc. You can mention the genre. And next part is the summary. Of course, the whole point of the review is to summarize the movie for people who have not watched it yet. As a reviewer, your job is to explain what happened in the film and express whether the filmmaker succeeded or failed. Your opinion has to be supported by specific reasons and examples from the film itself. Then you can give the context or background information about the movie, if there is one. you can go for the background information or the context. Sometimes you can see two, not versions actually, Drishyam 1 and Drishyam 2. So when you want to review the movie Drishyam 2, you are expected to mention a few points about Drishyam 1. So it is the background information. It's very necessary. And sometimes maybe some historical things or some stories related with some places and all. So you can read the same or you can watch the same, and you should include the same into your review. Then the next point is very important. It is the director. For a book review, we made research on the author or his other works, and here also the director, the first person related to a movie, is very important, and you can see his contributions to the film industry also. You can do a little research on the person who directed the particular piece. Is that person a controversial figure, or is he or she known for a political stance? Does he has a significant background? So you can devote a single paragraph to the person behind the movie and his or her other works in order to establish the significance of the work you are reviewing for the filmmaker's career. Then next, you are expected to mention the creative elements in the movie, like cinematography, camera, light and sound, music, choreography, costume designing, editing, and art direction. Sometimes the colors, for example, the colors, it can be clear, can be vivid and lift the atmosphere or mood in the movie, or they can be dull and make it seem depressing. Good sound effects enriching the viewing experience, while the bad ones only destroy everything. Camera movements and angles also add elements to the story. So mention about the creative elements. So you no need to mention all the aspects, but select some, the important ones, or which is applicable to your particular movie. You can select and describe the same. Then actors and their performance, that's very important. The central characters, both the actor and the actress. See, sometimes after watching a movie, we used to make comments like, that person will be more suitable than this one, or he'll be more suitable, she'll be more apt. Such comments we used to make. And see, there is a chemistry between the hero and the heroine. Whether that chemistry was there or it was not there, like such comments. Did they portray their role successfully? Did they have good acting skills? Or do you believe some other particular actor was the right person for this movie? See, we all are familiar with the same. We used to make comments like this and put all these things together. That will give you a perfect review. And the last part is your overall impression of the movie. That's also very important. Will you recommend the same movie for others? Is it worthy to spend 2 hours or 2.5 hours in a theatre, or spending 120 to 150 rupees? Is it worthy? Your overall impression of the movie. See, I have included a movie review in the slide. This is only a sample review. Okay, this is about the movie The Dark Knight Rises, which is released in 2012. See, just to get the model, you can go through the same. Otherwise, you are expected to write another movie reviews. So you can just go through it. Christopher Nolan in The Dark Knight Rises brings yet another adrenaline-filled, comic-inspired movie to the big screen. We see all sorts of familiar faces this time around, but the audience is introduced to a few new characters as well. When crisis threatens Gotham City, Bruce Wayne jumps back into the Batmobile to fight crime. Batman is joined on his quest by an eager to offend cop, a seductive cat burglar, and a violent masked villain. There, the reviewer introduced the characters, their original name and their name in the movie, the character's name. This film served as great entertainment with its colorful cast and numerous plot twists. Nolan used actors that had either appeared in previous Batman films or in his blockbuster hit Inception, and all of them shone in their respective roles. Tom Hardy was almost unrecognizable in his Bane costume, while Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Marion Cotillard were both excellent and obviously comfortable with Nolan's directing style and the film's dramatic tone. The one actor that gave this review a pose was Anne Hathaway as Selina Kyle. She has historically been typecast as the girl next door, so it was a shock to watch her steal and fight her way through the city of Gotham. After a few scenes, however, we were convinced that the casting decisions was a good one, as Hathaway portrayed the darker Catwoman role brilliantly. True to Nolan's style, at 164 minutes, this film is fairly long. There were a few times when the movie felt a bit drawn out, but the gorgeous action scenes and impressive dialogue really held the audience's attention and kept them on the edge of their seats. However, the timeline was a bit unclear at times. For a number of scenes, it was hard to tell whether it had been days or months or years that had passed since the last time a given character had been on screen. Despite the film's minor shortcomings, The Dark Knight Rises is exciting, creative, and dark, and well worth a few hours of your time. So, it was brilliantly written, both the positives and see the last two paragraphs, some shortcomings, not negatives actually, the drawbacks. It gives a clear picture for the readers. So, as I already told, this is only an example, a sample film review. Go for some others, and when you search film reviews in Google or in different sites, don't go for fans association pages, because there you won't get a proper review. They'll give the positive comments, positive feedbacks only. So select proper reviews. And you have a task today also. You are expected to write a film review, and how will you do? And see, you have 11 questions here, 11 questions, and if you have answers for all these questions, your review is ready. See, please don't write question number 1 answer, 2 answer, up to 11 answers. You are not expected to give a single line or one word answers. Before writing a review, you should have all these answers in your mind and try to put them into paper, into paragraphs, or 2 to 3 paragraphs you can write with these answers. See, when we go through the questions, you will get a clear picture. What is the movie title and who is the director? Hope you have decided to write the review of a particular movie. Keep the title in your mind. Who was the director? What other movies has the director worked on? We want to check whether it has a similarity with the other movies he already produced, or whether this is totally different from his usual things. What is the genre? Is it a drama, a fantasy, a romance, comedy, etc.? In which category we can include a movie? What is the major theme of the movie? Definitely, after watching a movie, we will be able to identify the theme of the movie. What is the central theme? Or here you can include the summary of the movie. And describe the main characters, not the actors. You can describe the characters. Who are the characters? Their roles. Describe how the actors portrayed the characters. And here you should check whether a particular actor was suitable as this character, or how he did his job, were he successful or not, or some other actors can be or will be suitable for this particular person, whether there was a chemistry between the hero and the heroine, and also how the actor lived as the character. Which scene did you best like and why? Your favorite scene and why? What kind of person might enjoy this movie and why? Is it a family picture, or is it a movie for the children? Who will enjoy this movie more? Sometimes we can see adventurous movies, horror movies. See, these categories, it may not be suitable for everyone. We can recommend the same to some special people. How does it compare with other films in the same genre? If it is a family movie, a family type movie, how it is different from other movies which includes in the same category? What is your overall impression of the movie? Will you recommend this movie to the viewers or not? So you have 11 questions and you have the answers with you, and try to write a review by your own. And see, all these questions, all these answers, it is not compulsory. You can select some areas, and it will be different from person to person. I hope you got it. See, we are not expected to give the answers 1 to 11. It's not like that. Keep these questions in your mind. You should have the answers with you, and include all those answers into your review. That's all. And you can refer some movie reviews. Okay, usually in the site or in websites we can see, in social media it is there, and we used to get movie reviews in newspapers also. Friday reviews, then in Malayalam dailies we get movie reviews in Sundays. So you can just go through all those things and We can subscribe some standard YouTube channels which gives movie reviews. I already told it's not a fans association or some film promoting. It's don't go for that. In book review also we have channels, standard channels we have. They used to introduce new books. That will help you a lot to understand about the books, and also films the same way. So try to write a movie review today itself. Write a review of the movie based on the answers you got for this questions. Hope it is clear for you. Should go through your textbook. Okay then, thank you.